Greetings once again to my fellow watch enthusiasts on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else this video is being viewed and shared. It's Celine Driver again with a different perspective. I'm going to do a quick overview of my current state of watch collection rather than doing the detailed videos like I did before. So this is going to be Watches for Life number 14, quick overview. Just going to show you my watch cases here that are filled up, and in one case slightly overfilled, of all the watches I currently own. Don't worry about that blank space, that's going to be filled shortly. So, now I apologize for the camera. I'm holding the camera in my hand instead of in a fixed position like I normally do, so hopefully it's not too shaky. I'll try my best. So what have I got here? I got a lot of watches, too many, but none of these currently are for sale, so don't email me or message me about how much for that blue one or whatever. For one thing, there's too many blue ones. You have to be more specific. And for another thing, none of these are for sale. So what have I got up in box number 1? I have my 4 Doxa watches. Only 4 now. I sold off a couple to fund the purchase of something that will hopefully be coming in September. This being August of 2018, I'm hoping by next month that watch will be in my possession, and it's going to be a beauty. So I have my Doxa Professional, my Caribbean, my Sea Rambler, and my Project Aware. I'm keeping all 4 of these. These are not going up for sale. I have my excuse me, my Citizen Skyhawk Blue Angels radio updated, pilot's chronograph, does everything but calculate my monthly mortgage payments, daily wear kind of watch. It's a Quartz. Love that watch, although sometimes reading the watch face gives me a headache. I got a Polam dive watch. That's the one without the Polish flag crest at the 9 o'clock position. I've got a pair of Filippo Loretti from their second Kickstarter campaign. These are both Venice watches. Obviously blue with the gold accents and the white face with the silver and gold accents. Please, no bad comments about Filippo Loretti. I like them. To each his own. If you don't like them, you know, as we say, lass 'em leden, which is Yiddish for let 'em live. I'm sure I'll get emails on that too. But anyway, I have 2 Waldorf Multimatics, the Royal Blue and the Diamond Silver. Love these. These are great, fantastic watches. Down below in here, in the drawer, are my Quartz watches and my vintage watches. These are 4 Accutron watches. I have my very first Accutron, my first serious collectible watch, my Space View. I have my 14 karat white gold Space View, my mesh bracelet Space View, and my Astronaut. All 4 of these work. They are all 4 at least 40 plus years, or 45 or more years old. In the case of this one, almost 58 years old, I believe. Let's see. I have another Kickstarter watch here. This is a Augusta Raymond, one of their Cotton Club Quartz watches, moon phase, very nice. I have my 4 Aliens watches down here. These are all Seikos. I have my black Ripley, my gray Ripley, which took quite a while to find one that I liked and could afford, my Bishop, and my Colonial Marine Pulse Master. All in working condition, all keeping great time. None of them are for sale. I'm going to keep re-emphasizing that. Box number 2, I have a bunch of dive watches. A lot of Seikos. I have my Seiko Patty Turtle. I have my Seiko Blue Lagoon Turtle. I have my vintage Seiko Pogue. I have my SKX 007, which I have several bezels for. Right now it's using the green bezel. I have multiple bezels for it. I just happen to pick the green one for this particular time. Swapping them out isn't the easiest thing in the world, so I really have to be in the mood to do that. I have my Seiko Sport 5 orange and blue pardon me, orange and blue pilot watch with the pilot style bezel. I call that my Gator 1 watch because that was the first one I picked up in the orange and blue scheme. I have my another Gator watch, Gator number 3. It's a Seiko 5 as well, more of a dive style watch, although with a 100-meter diver water resistance isn't going to be much of a diver. And I have my Seiko 5 Series World Time watch with the World Time period bezel. Down here I have my recently acquired Seiko Ice Monster. And I have here a Glycine combat sub. This is Gator 2. This is the one I originally wanted in the orange and blue color scheme, hence the Gator. But this is the one I found first. So 1, 2, and 3. Love them all, but I have to admit, even though I really love Seiko, obviously, this one is a favorite because of the deepness of the blue, the richness of the orange is very accurate, and it wears beautifully. It's very thin for such a serious watch. I have a trio of Squales here. I have my Y1545 Squale Tropic GMT. I think this was their first GMT. I have the Squale 1521 in the gorgeous Azul, and the 1521 Lion Shark TGV limited edition watch with full kit, by the way. Moving on to box number 3. Sorry about my finger there. I just had to adjust my grip. I have my Zelos box. I love Zelos. I currently have 10 Zelos. I've had as many as 15 Zelos, but I sold a few off to fund other purchases, particularly other Zelos purchases. And I have 2 more on the way, at least. And I would have 3 more on the way, but he hasn't released the watches for ordering yet. So, what do I got? Well, this is Zelos number 1. This is Genesis for Zelos. This is my bronze hammerhead with the meteorite face. This is the second one. I practically bought them together. Stainless steel hammerhead with the Damascus bezel. These 2 purchases were heavily influenced by my good friend Devore, who did a video on these two watches, which inspired me to buy these two watches. It's actually a very funny video. You should go try and find that one. This is the watch, one of the watches that makes me the proudest to own. It's the Zelos bronze hammerhead with the metal face that is made from a piece of metal from the USS Los Angeles nuclear attack submarine, hence the 688 designation. I am most proud to own this watch in particular because it speaks to the heritage of my country and the U.S. Navy. I have a titanium Zelos with the meteorite face and black bezel. I have a Hammerhead 2 with the black chapter ring and meteorite face, bronze case. I have a Visionary V2 skeleton watch. I like this one for more, not dress watch per se, but more formal occasions than just wearing out. You know, going out to dinner or something like that. This watch really works well. And then I have a series of Makos. I have all 4 versions that were in the stainless steel case at the time I made this video. This was my first one. This was the blue on blue stainless steel Mako. This was a birthday purchase. And the serial number on this one actually matches the date of my birth. Elshin was kind enough to arrange that for me. I have a stainless steel Mako with the orange inner ring with a black bezel. My Batman. And a very rare piece with the Makos, one of only 3, with the stainless steel meteorite face, like but with the blue bezel like this one. But the meteorite faces usually had the black bezel like this one. He only made 3 of these. It started out as kind of a joke, I think, on Facebook, but he agreed to make 3 of them for 3 people that really wanted them, really, really bad, and I was one of them. So, very lucky to get that one. Very happy with that. And that is a quick overview of the state of my watch collection. What is that? 20 minus 1, 19, so 20, 30, 41. 41 watches. I think that might be enough for a little while. I'm going to kind of ease up a bit. Concentrate on other bills to pay and that kind of thing. So that's my current state of collection as of August 2018. I'm sure this will change sooner rather than later, although I'll try and, some level of self-control. So if you like the video, thumbs up. Comments down there below, I'd appreciate. If you're of a mind to, consider subscribing. And if you do, click the little bell icon so that when I make new videos, you're alerted to them. I thank you for stopping by and watching this video and all the other ones, and I will see you next time.